I'll be teaching you exactly how you can use the alligator indicator, which is the indicator you are seeing on my main chart, and as well as the MACD indicator. Alright, so I'll be showing you the setting of this indicator, how exactly you can use it. And shout out to all our new subscribers. Thank you for your support and thank you for subscribing to our channel. So, and if you are coming across a video for the first time, do well to give this video a like and please subscribe. So here is the indicator setup for this indicator. Here is the alligator setup. The jaw period is 13, jaw shift is 8, teeth period 8, teeth shift 5, lips period 5, lips shift is 3. So automatically what you are seeing is the default setting of the alligator. So once you have done that, the next is our MACD indicator with our fast EMA. So when you come to the signal here, all you need to do is that you change the color of this signal to the color of your background. So if your background is white, you change the signal to white. And if your background is black, you kindly change the color of the signal to black. Then you click on save. Once you have done that, we have our relative strength index. The period is 9. You apply it to close. And as for this color, you change the color of the styles to the color of your background as well. So mine is white, that is why I'm using white. So if yours is black, kindly change that color to black. And once you have done that successfully, your trading chart will be looking exactly like this. So remember, what we do is that we scalp. So this is a scalping strategy. So I'll be showing you exactly how you can go about and how you can find your trade entry. Okay, remember, the trend is always your friend. So we'll come to our higher time frame and determine the trend of the market. So first of all, we begin by looking at the momentum, which is the strength of the market. So what is the momentum? We are paying our attention to our indicator window. So here is our indicator window. So if you look at this particular level here, you realize that there is a number here, 0.00. So what that means is when the MACD histogram line is above this zero level here, 0.00, once it is above it, it is a sign that we are in an uptrend, because it is showing you the momentum of the buyers. That is the bullish trend. That is the first thing you do for you to determine where the MACD histogram are. Is it above the zero or below the zero on your 1 hour time frame? Once that is established, you look at the alligator line. You need to be careful enough for the blue to cross to the downside. And here, as you can see, the blue line of the alligator is below the red. So the blue should be below. And once that has been established, the third thing you need to look out for, let there be a space between the indicators. Let there be a space between the alligator lines. And as you can see, there is a space. Let this alligator line not be tangled together. And here is the space. Once that is established on the 1 hour time frame, you now move to your 15-minute time frame. So here is your 15-minute time frame, and as you can see, you'll be patient enough for the MACD histogram line to do what? To give you a signal, right? the MACD signal line should as well cross above the zero level. You can see this zero, and you can see that initially the MACD signal line is below this zone. Okay, so the MACD signal line has crossed, which is the histogram line. It has crossed the zero level. You can see it here, and then the histogram line is forming above the zero. So once you get that confirmation, you go in with your buy. Once that happens, because for this to happen, price is already giving you a bullish candle, which is what you are seeing on the main chart, and you can see how that is playing out very well. So once you get that, that is your first entry. Now your second entry is that you want to see a pullback of price. Okay, you want to see a pullback of price, which is like what we are having here, right? So price pullback, and the histogram line is forming from the level of 10. You see that? Then you go in with another buy, and price is doing its own thing. So this is exactly how you can place your trade, and these things works perfectly well. So this is GBP USD. So let's look at how we can apply it on the boom and crash market. Let's look at our H1 time frame. You can see that H1 has been bearish. So this is 1 hour, and the momentum of our MACD is below the zero level. So here is our MACD. All right, you can see the momentum of the MACD is below the zero level, which is here, which shows that we are in a bearish market. So what do? We move to our 15-minute time frame, where we'll be looking for our entry, our sell opportunity. So what do we see here? You can see this, the histogram line crosses at this point, and it is now forming below the zero level, and ever since then you can see that price has been selling. Okay, so another way to do this is you can as well follow up when you get your MACD histogram line at the level of 90, after you have determined your momentum from the 1 hour. If you are aggressive about your trading, you come to this time frame, and then you can see all of that. From that zone, you make your sell entry, and here is a clear move. You can see that for yourself. Look at our cross of the alligator line, price below the alligator line. You can see the gap. The blue line have crossed, and then we have this gap space in between the three lines of the alligator. And once that is established, you can see that too, price is falling down like the wall of Jericho. So this is how exactly this works. Let's look at volatility and see how this works as well. This is 1 hour time frame, beautifully well, right? See this, below the level of zero, and our indicator has crossed. You can see the blue line here, and you can see those space in between our alligator line. So we'll come to our 15-minute time frame, and you can see our entry. This is the entry here, and you see how price has been going down. That's the entry, and here is the entry, right? So price is pulling down, So we can have our continuation trade when price pull out and then pull back into the moving average, give us a pin back continuation trade, and I'll be explaining more of that in the subsequent video. Thank you for watching, and I believe you have learned something new. See you in the subsequent video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.